Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world I'm finding you. This is Lorraine Pursell. Welcome to the Feminine CEO podcast. Sorry, I'm trying to get this adjusted here. The Feminine CEO podcast. I'm here with you every Monday and Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern at facebook.com/Lorraine Pursell MA so that we can bookend our weeks and be as productive as we want to be. Clear the clutter, clear the stuff that is weighing us down and in our way, all the emotional clutter, all the mental clutter, and so we can be our most powerful self. So you can do the things. The women that I work with around the world, they have missions, they have purposes. And I want to make sure they get there without illness, and constantly reviving themselves and restoring themselves. And that's what the Feminine CEO podcast is all about. I'm here with you every Monday and Friday because it's what I need. And I started this 7 years ago, and I just invited you ladies to come along with me. So if you jump on, please tell me hi in the comments so that I know you're here. If you're watching the replay, please write replay and follow along with the prompts so that you get the most out of your time here. I'm going to guide you through processes that I do regularly to clear emotional and energetic clutter. I was just thinking the other day, I'm really a clutter clearer. When I'm with a client, I can just feel and sense the clutter. And then I go with you in to make sure that we can just clear all that junk out. So with my energetic processes. Yeah, so I'm a clutter clearer in myself and in my clients. Yeah, Sean, hooray. So happy to announce I have my reeval with my trainer today. And I feel like all I'm doing lately is living in this workout stuff, which is okay. But yeah, I have a month reeval. I'm going to be getting reevaled with him every month, which is awesome. He sets me off on this track and I go, and I got to say, I'm super proud of myself because I'm keeping my promise to myself. I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about in the month of April, but it might be around, you know what I think I'm going to do is the biggest ways to kill the confidence, certain death. So anyway, today is Body Talk Friday. But anyway, this whole month of March has been about overwhelm and burnout, and specifically how overwhelm leads to burnout. If you get yourself all the way to burnout, you're talking about a good 1 to 2 years to get yourself back to normal, get get it to where you're not constantly triggered anymore and you're, on your way. So that's really, you don't want to go there. And the only way to not get there, is to become really aware of your own body cues to burnout. So what are your body cues? We've gone over that a lot this month. What are your body cues? But overwhelm is always the precursor to burnout. When you start to feel overwhelmed, because we are so busy in this world that we're in now, especially the 21st century, especially in the 2020s, it is like exponential. I saw something the other day that was like, what took 100 years to develop, the last century is now happening in 4 years. So we are like folding in 100 years worth of stuff every 4 years. And incorporating that and keeping up with it is a tall order. And so if you've got children, if you've got a husband, if you've got a job, good morning, Janine, I love you too. If you've got all these things going on, it's easy to let this get out of hand. It's easy to let this go unnoticed. And then all of a sudden, thank you for the thumbs up. And all of a sudden you are in overwhelm and it just starts stacking up and you're too busy to stop and clear it because you've got to run here and you've got to do this and you've got to do that and you've got to do this and you've got to do that. And how do we stop before it goes into burnout? Because it can start imploding and then it can start seeming too big, and then the momentum starts building and it starts snowballing And then pretty soon you don't even know where to go. You're out of control with the overwhelm, and you're well on your way to burnout then. I'm so sorry to say, but for 30 years I've been working with myself with this and helping my clients around the world, my countless clients. I'm so proud to say, after 3 decades of counseling and coaching, good morning, Darcy. As you jump on, please say hi that you're here. I want to see that you're here. So let's start. We always start by bringing white light energy in through the top of our heads. But what I want to say is put this on your calendar as a recurring event so that you can stay ahead of the overwhelm. This is the most important skill that I think you can develop as a woman. Number one skill that you can develop as a woman is your skill of noticing as soon as possible that you are starting to go into overwhelm and that you're starting to spin into that downward spiral, and clearing it out and keeping it cleared out so that you can just stay really, really, really attuned and notice when another smudge comes in. And that's what I do with my clients. I can just see it. I can see it. I can feel it. And I know exactly what to do. Spirit tells me what to do to get them cleared. So I clear this. I'm an emotional clutter clearer for my clients. So yes, put this on your calendar as a recurring event. That's what I do here on Mondays and Fridays to keep our energy high and clear, and so that we're not falling victim to, things getting out of our control, especially in the 2020s, especially in 2024. Things are really accelerating in 2024. Okay, my loves. So recurring event in your calendar. Set your alarm for 15 minutes early. Get your coffee, your tea, your water, whatever it is you're drinking, whatever time zone you are around the world. And we go through these processes together. Easy for me to say. Okay, so white light energy coming down through the top of our heads. Swirling, swirling, swirling in a counterclockwise spin. Counterclockwise. So how is everybody today? How did you do with your intentions for the week? Mine was to stay calm and relax. Oh man. And I made a big mistake yesterday. I might share it with you if I remember. Let's get the white light energy going all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Just such a clear example of what you're not supposed to do. I did yesterday. Oh, so I learned. Okay. So all the way down, counterclockwise, the opposite of the world, counterclockwise, see, a counterclockwise spin going all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, clearing out your 50 trillion cells. Today's the Body Talk Friday version of the Feminine CEO podcast. And we are cleaning and clearing our 50 trillion cells and tuning in. What does our body need from us to restore and regenerate? So all the way down, all the way down. See these little white light cyclones, 50 trillion of them going through all your cells and just cleaning out all your cells, all your cells, all your cells, all the way down, all the way down. Counterclockwise, make sure it's counterclockwise, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. You've got a lot of portals at the bottom. Denise, hello in Australia. You've got a lot of portals in the bottoms of your feet. We're just going to let them go. All of this energy that is not serving you going down into Mother Earth, down into Mother Earth, down into Mother Earth, down into Mother Earth. All right, and now that we're there, we're feeling aligned, let's consult Mother Earth. What do you require of us today, Mother Earth? As we embody a certain energy, we are giving that energy to the planet. And because there aren't so many of us proportionally doing that, our energy is so, so, so powerful. The positive energy way outweighs the negative energy. You would never know that to listen to the news or listen to people talking. But we are a million times more powerful than the negative energy. So when we embody the energy that Mother Earth requires of us today for feeding her planet, when we embody that, we are giving this to the woman in Japan, to the little girl in Vietnam, to the man in Iran. We are imbuing this energy into the planet. So what is Mother Earth requiring of you today? Mother Earth, what do you require of me today? So it's a certain energy, a way of being. Just tune in, and when you get it, go ahead and stick it in the comments because it will feed everybody. So Mother Earth's initials are M-E. What is she saying she requires of you? She's telling me again to be calm. Be calm and relaxed. Been doing that really well, except for yesterday. So as I practice being calm and relaxed today, through the weekend, until I get Mother Earth's directives from me on Monday, and put it in the comments. When you put stuff in the comments, you're telling universe that you're playing, and then universe is hearing you back. So comment, 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 comment. Get in here, get in the game. So while you're getting that, I just tell you a little bit about what happened to me yesterday before I go into how overwhelm leads to burnout. But yesterday was a good example, okay? I got all the way to Charleston. I live on an island outside of Charleston. So I got all the way to Charleston to pick up my grandson. When I told him I was here, he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sick." I just said, this is unacceptable. I was really mad because he's done it twice now. You know, I have to leave my house. I had to rush off a client call to get downtown and pick him up. And so I'm like, this is unacceptable. I was mad. I was really mad. Janine, Mother Earth is saying, stay calm, stay positive on your search. Awesome. What's your search, Janine? Do you want to tell me later? By the way, Janine's my sister, for those of you who don't know. So I know I'll find out. What are you searching, honey? Okay, so this didn't end. You know, I think because I was self-conscious, because it was a group thread with my son, and I was worried that he was going to think I was negative, and so it kind of perpetuated it. And it just kind of kept going, oh, okay, gotcha. Janine's getting a new car. All right, yes. So I finally, sent him another text, and I said, okay, so as repayment, you're going to come to my house and you're going to do some stuff for me because, I want him to learn. He's high functioning, well, I'd say high functioning autism, but very autistic. So the next 3 years, I want to help him learn to understand what other people are feeling. So hi Giselle in the Philippines, so good to see you. So I wanted him to know, hey, you mess with my schedule, and now you're going to come to my house and you're going to pay. And I felt good about that because I'm not just going to go, oh, I forgive you. It's like, no. So he sent me a couple really nice apologetic texts, which I was really surprised about. But anyway, that part was good. But the seed of the anger was still dealing in me. And then I had one fuck after another for the next 2 to 3 hours. It was awful. And I know that I had started that by letting myself get angry in the first place. Now, I could have just said, sorry, you're sick. This is the second time this has happened. I wasn't calm. I wasn't calm. And sometimes as earth angels, we have to get angry to get ourselves to not be pushovers. That could have been what was going on. But I could have said, okay, second time this has happened, not cool. So as repayment, you're going to come to my house and you're going to do some stuff for me here. I could have done that in a totally calm place, but I didn't. Instead, I let the thing ignite in me. Have you ever done that? And so then I went to, anyway, it was just one fuck up after another. Some guy was rude to me and I was mad and mean back to him. That's unusual for me. But I was just like, I had stepped into bitch mode and it wasn't serving me. So I pulled myself out as soon as I could. But there you go. The energy, our energy is so powerful. So how overwhelmed? This overwhelm, if I hadn't stopped and noticed the cues and pulled myself out of it, it would have started building on itself. And then pretty soon I would have built an identity around it. And then pretty soon it would have gone into more, okay, this is what leads to illness. This is what I really, really help my beloved clients with, is helping you lift out of this mire so that you can move freely in your energy. Move freely in your energy. So this overwhelm, if you don't recognize the body cues, if you don't recognize when you're starting to feel clamped down in your chest and you go on to the next thing without addressing it, without relaxing it, you're heading for eventual illness. And I believe that the body is meant to restore and regenerate. And if we keep it untethered, it will reverse age. It is not meant to go down. It is not, our body is not meant to age, but we pile on so much crap. So I'm all about shifting out of the paradigm that is we're supposed to age. So what the feminine CEO is someone who wants to, we are women who want to give our gift, but we follow first from source, our connection to source. Our connection to source is where we get our directives. We don't come from our own energy. We come from our connection to source. That's the feminine CEO. Where the masculine comes in, because we need the balance of both, but where the masculine comes in our businesses, our careers, our jobs, our parenting, our day-to-day life, is the masculine is keeping our promise to ourselves. I got the inspiration. I got the divine download. I'm going forward, whether I feel like it or not. Whether today's mood is this or that, I'm doing it. So it's balancing the masculine and feminine, but the feminine CEO is the woman who leads her business and her life from this stance. I am a divine being here on the planet as an empowered earth angel giving my gift, and I will do it, and I will follow through, and I will keep my promises to myself as I stay aligned with source. Not the heater vent, but the lamp, the light. So nipping this in the bud is super important. So let's just come up through our bodies and just scan. What is our bodies telling us it needs to restore and regenerate? What is our body's pain telling us? The pain is our body's way of speaking to us when we haven't been paying attention. Our body's pain is its message. So just if you have pain in your body, just put your hand there and just say, what do you need from me right now? My kidneys told me this morning it needs at least 3 quarts of my drink every day. Okay, then. And then what does your body need from you to restore and regenerate over the weekend? I'm going to draw a card. staying in line with this, staying in tune with this is so, it's vital. It's vital. It's the number one thing I've seen in my travels of 30 years of working as a counselor and coach for women around the world is this overwhelm. Getting women to notice at the first sign that things are going dim. That's the key. Here's our card. That's 2 still. Keep getting 2. Am I supposed to do 2? It's the bottom one. This is so perfect. Fall into my arms. Fall into my arms. This is Rebecca Campbell, by the way. Surrender. Holding the opposites. Extremes of life. The Great Mother ushered you in when you took your first breath. Let's take a breath right now. And she'll be there when you draw your last. She knows how challenging life can be, that being human can be lonely and confusing, that the polarity and separation can be excruciating when your soul remembers the oneness of Source. But at the same time, it can be incredibly glorious and sweet. So often we see things as either good or bad. When things go well, we make it mean that we're being rewarded. And when things are bad, then perhaps we've done something wrong. However, we're here to expand and grow through it all the extremes of life, that we do exactly that. You're being invited to welcome the highs and the lows of the human experience and let them initiate you more fully into life. The agony and the ecstasy, the beauty and the bitterness. This life is but a single breath in the unextinguishable existence of our experience as a soul. Yay! The Great Mother wants you to hand over your loneliness, worries, hurts, sorrows, fears, burdens, and doubts, to lay them on her altar, to fall fully into her arms, and to remember that while these extremes are difficult, they can also be magnificent. The more wildly the pendulum of your life swings, the more truthfully you can say, I truly lived. Starseed Soul Activation. Place this card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. Putting it here for you. I'm ready to embrace the extremes of my life. I lay all that I'm carrying at the Great Mother's altar and fall completely into her arms. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So don't go away yet. I'm going to tell you what I'm here going to be doing on Monday. And also, what does our body need from us to restore and regenerate over the weekend? There we go. Going to be talking about overwhelm cures, the cures to overwhelm. So come back on Monday as I go through the cures. Remember, the signs of burnout are that you're irritable. That's what happened to me yesterday. I got irritable. Excuse me. Resentful, that you have feelings of being put out. Feel like you're packing on too much. These are the symptoms of burning out. On Monday, I'll talk about the cures. All right. So what does your body need from you to restore and regenerate? I'm seeing the ocean. I'm seeing the ocean. I'm seeing myself dancing on the shore. So my body wants from me ocean. Looking forward to getting into the ocean when it's warmer. Okay, my loves, I will see you Monday, if not before. Put this on your calendar as a recurring event. For more of my work, go to lorrainepurcell.com/empowered. LORRAINE, P as in Paul, URS as in Sam, ELL.com/empowered. And I'll see you Monday, if not before. Thanks so much for partying with me. Bye.